And in the meanwhile, what's happening in the opposition? Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi has targeted the Modi government today over the farmers' agitation at its 136th Foundation Day celebrations of the party. Priyanka Gandhi, however, evaded questions on the conspicuous absence of, well, you guessed it, her brother and party MP Rahul Gandhi, who, if you can believe it, left on a foreign visit on Sunday, said to be a personal visit, just a day before Foundation Day and while the farmers' agitation is still on. Senior party leader A.K. Antony hoisted the Congress party flag at the party headquarters in Rahul Gandhi's absence. Though the Congress did not disclose Gandhi's destination, the party's chief spokesperson Randeep Surjewala confirmed that Rahul will be away for a few days. It is understood to be a New Year vacation that he takes every year. Sources, however, said that Rahul left for Milan in Italy on a Qatar Airways flight in the morning a couple of days ago. His grandmother, as you know, lives in Italy and he has visited her earlier as well.
राहुल जी नहीं आए, राहुल गांधी नहीं आए क्यों? सत्ता राहुल जी नहीं आए, राहुल गांधी नहीं आए क्यों? सत्ता
BJP has raised questions on Rahul's seriousness in the past as well towards politics, his commitment towards issues he speaks about, especially at a time when the Congress has been attacking the centre over the raging farm law protests.
गुजरात में कांग्रेस को 0 सीट प्राप्त हुए, उत्तर प्रदेश में कांग्रेस को 0 सीट प्राप्त हुए, मणिपुर में कांग्रेस को 0 सीट प्राप्त हुए, कर्नाटक में कांग्रेस को 0 सीट प्राप्त हुए, तेलंगाना में कांग्रेस को 0 सीट प्राप्त हुए। फिर और कुछ कहना बाकी रहा?
देखिए, राहुल जी के बारे में जितना ना कहा जाए उतना ही अच्छा है। वो क्या करते हैं, क्या नहीं करते, उसकी क्या युक्ति होती है, क्या सोच के करते हैं, समझना बड़ा मुश्किल है। बड़े गूढ़ हैं। स्थापना दिवस है, वो बाहर हैं, वहाँ से वो ट्वीट करके अपनी पार्टी के स्थापना दिवस पे उनको बधाई दे रहे हैं। तो इसमें क्या उनके दिमाग में चलता है, ये हमारे लिए तो अंदाज़ा लगाना बड़ा मुश्किल है।
नहीं, नानी को देखने के लिए जा सकते हैं, वो आराम से जाए, लेकिन देश के किसान को गुमराह नहीं करे। जैसा कि उन्होंने कल भी ट्वीट करके वहाँ बैठे बैठे ही किसान को भ्रमित करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, किसान को भड़काने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, वो काम करे। बाकी नानी को देखने जाए, चाहे मामा जी को देखने जाए, किसी को भी देखने की जाने की आजादी है।
अपने परिवार के एक सदस्य को जो गंभीर रूप से बीमार हैं, उनसे मिलने गए हैं। वो ना किसी छुट्टी पर गए हैं और ना कहीं और अपने परिवार की दूसरी सदस्य जो सबसे बड़ी है, उनकी नानी, वो साल के अंत में उनसे भी मिलने गए हैं।
कांग्रेस का स्थापना दिवस 136 साल से चल रहा है, चलते रहेगा। बीच में कोई प्रेजेंट रहता है, कोई एब्सेंट रहता है, वो बड़ी बात नहीं है। आज सबसे बड़ी बात है कि कांग्रेस का 136वां स्थापना दिवस है और कांग्रेस के लिए और देश के लिए ये दिवस बहुत महत्वपूर्ण।
I'm amazed at how interested BJP is in our leader. They seem to be following him step by step. Now, if they follow him by step, why don't they accept his views then? If they're so deeply interested in him, why don't they just accept his views and follow him as a leader? I can't understand writing a script for a person and saying, this is what we expect you to do, this is what we expect you to do. It's not the way the world works. There are people who have priorities. There are important events and important matters that come up, personal or otherwise.
We are a democratic party. This is the difference between us and the BJP, that we can express ourselves and we discuss issues. How to meet the present challenges. We are not a party in denial. Yes, we have challenges. We have lost in many states. Therefore, how to strengthen the party? How to revamp the organization? Organization is not only Delhi or the central leadership. Organization is the block committees, the elected district Congress committees, the Pradesh Congress committees, the frontal organizations. That is what is important for us before we start an intense mass contact program.
I want to go across to India today. Is Kunal, who's been tracking the farmers' protests very, very closely. Kunal, Rahul Gandhi had visited the farmers. He has led opposition delegations to, the Rashtrapati Bhavan on at least a couple of occasions. And now suddenly, his vacation has become a priority. There couldn't be a worse time for Rahul Gandhi to go away. And typically, this is exactly what he does.
And exactly the same is the question about the timing. And even opposition is taking whatever the opposition is talking about the current visit to Italy. The talk is mainly about the timing. When the farmers' protest is going on, when Congress is celebrating its the day when the Congress party was established. So at that time, why Rahul Gandhi has left for abroad? That is the main question. But Congress is actually, they are not taking it as seriously as they should be. Yesterday when we asked about the absence of Rahul Gandhi from capital and why he left for abroad, most of the spokesperson were non-committal about it. Although
Bizarre.
Today Randeep Surjewala, who is the chief spokesperson,
Yes.
he replied that it is his personal visit and he has gone to visit his grandma. So all these things are happening. But the main question remains the same. Why he chose this timing when the farmer protest is going on, when Congress is celebrating the day when it was constituted in 1885. The same questions came repeatedly over and over again on this controversy by the opposition and even in the inner circle of Congress.
Absolutely bizarre that Rahul Gandhi would choose to, go away on a personal vacation at a time like this. One wonders because most people, have forsaken their vacations, have forsaken the things they normally do at a time like this. But Rahul Gandhi, of course, for him, the priority doesn't appear to be the party, what's been happening to the party. Take a look at the number of times. If it was a one-off, one would be able to understand. But then people keep saying, why do you pick on the opposition? Well, if the opposition is like this, what is not there to pick on? Rahul's ill-timed foreign trips have been a signature feature of his political life. December 27th, he leaves abroad. Some people say he's gone to Italy. This is on the Congress's 136th Foundation Day. December 2019, pushes off to South Korea visit while the CAA protests were raging over here and which he had lent his support to. October 2019, again went abroad, skipped the Congress's stir on the economy. 2018, Italy visit amidst reverses in the Northeast Assembly polls. 2016, leaves for the United Kingdom to celebrate the New Year's. This is right before the Punjab elections. 2015, Europe visit right before the Assam Assembly elections. So this is typical of Rahul Gandhi. He's a person who's been the Congress president. He's a person who has led the party, in two elections to disastrous consequences. And instead of being here, committing himself to rebuilding the party after it goes from one disaster to the other, off he goes on another vacation. And take a look at this also, ladies and gentlemen, because this is what the Congress party is up against. Rahul Gandhi is basically the leader without having any real responsibility. He's abroad while the BJP, which has this menacing hunger for election victories, has hit the ground running already. It has kicked off its Bengal campaign in a high voltage capacity. Amit Shah has visited Bengal twice. BJP chief JP Nadda has also started his Bengal campaign. Amit Shah has given final shape to the alliance in Assam. Assam is the other state that's going to the elections in a few months from now in 2021. All of these things are happening non-stop. And here's the timing of when Rahul Gandhi has decided to go on a personal vacation to wherever. Some people say Italy. Just take a look at what's happening in his party. And it is at this time that Rahul Gandhi has decided, chalo, let's go on a vacation. Lok Sabha 2019, 52 votes under Rahul Gandhi's stewardship, 19.7% of the vote share. Total seats, 543. In the Delhi Assembly 2019, 0 seats, 4.26% of the vote share. That's out of a total seats of 70. Bihar Assembly 2020, nobody's going to forget that. They've been reduced to 19 seats, 9.5% of the vote share. They basically ruined Tejashwi Yadav's chances of becoming the chief minister in Bihar. GHMC elections in Hyderabad 2020, they've won 2 seats out of a total of 150. So disaster after disaster after disaster. And then the Congress and the Rahul Gandhi team turn around and say, well, it's his personal prerogative, it's a personal visit. Shouldn't leaders also be allowed to have their own personal things? Of course it is, but in this atmosphere, in this scenario, is that what the priority should be? The Congress in the assembly polls in 2019, Andhra Pradesh lost, Arunachal Pradesh lost, Odisha lost, Sikkim no chance over there, Haryana also lost. And those were just the assembly elections. There are more elections coming up in just a few months from now. It's incredible to think that Rahul Gandhi would once again prioritize going away on a New Year vacation. He's very particular about his vacations. No matter what else is happening in the country at that time, he will go on these vacations.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.